What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. Today, we have a 25 card bulk CGC order that went lightning quick. I mean, lightning fast. It actually, funnily enough, went faster than my standard order. So I shipped this order off on 9/9. It was received by them. So I shipped it probably a day or two before that. So they received it on September 9th, which I believe was last Friday. I am recording this on the 16th, the following Friday, and the cards are back in my hand already. And this was the $15 bulk rate. In this same package, I sent a single standard order of my Ghost Spider Red PMG. That one shipped the day after. The bulk order actually finished and shipped faster than the standard order, which is a little bit weird. The only thing I can think of there is that the standard order had subgrades on it. This order didn't, but I have no idea. That's pure speculation on my part. So, a majority of this is Spider-Man metal with a few random Marvel Universe and some Gimli X-Men 92. So we're going to go ahead and roll through this and see how we did. See how they grade, try to get a feel for it. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So 25 cards. We'll start at the top here and just kind of work our way down. I know the grades already because I am impatient and I cheat and I look the second that they pop. So first up, we have a Spider-Man. This is the Ben Reilly version, I believe, or the clone. So on the back here, you can see some little bit of edge stuff. Not surprising on these cards. And mint 9. Once again, I did not get subgrades on these. These $15 a card. I just don't know that subgrades make sense on this base stuff. So we won't spend that much time on all of them. But I'm kind of curious on the 9s to see how they graded. So that got a mint 9, I'm guessing, because of the back edges. Back edges on these cards are a nightmare. You can see there, that one's got a little white corner on the back. Other than that, pretty good. Don't mind my my dust. And we got another mint 9 Spider-Man. Cardboard dust all over the place on these things. This is Daredevil. I believe this is the yellow FX version. Once again, don't mind the dust on the slab. A little bit of edge, back edge, back edge. A little bit of edge there. And the mint 9. The reason I'm showing the back so much is because the front, it's really hard to tell. Like the front on a lot of these cards look clean. It's the backs that have some pretty significant issues. Here's a little Ghost Spider action. This one actually does not look too bad on the back, just at a real quick glance. Once again, I don't want to spend forever on these. And this got a mint 9. Once again, pardon the dust on these. I'm guessing it's kind of hard to see here. There's a little edge chip right there. So I'm wondering if it got dinged for that. Corner is a little soft too. I don't know why they come out so dusty. All right, here is a Wolverine. Same thing, you can see that top left edge is a little chewed up. Bottom right corner's got a little white on it. And we have another mint 9. Slabs, as always, just like the CSG slabs, they look and feel great. Crystal clear. Love the blue label match. We'll see what the... I have a 4-card PSA order that's coming back, and I have that CSG 1-card order with the PMG in it. I'll probably just do that in one video that'll be separate from this. Here's a Spider-Man 2099. Same thing. We could see a bunch of white there on that back corner. A little bit on the top. A little bit down there. Front doesn't look too bad. And that got the mint 9 as well. Once again, looks really good in these slabs. And like I said, I have no idea what this stuff's going to sell for. I was just kind of more intrigued to kind of get a feel for how they grade. Here's a Venom. You can see that top left corner has some white on it. This, like this right here, looking at this, I would never send this to PSA because I would just know that this would be an auto PSA 9. And like I said, I was just kind of curious how they would handle this. A little white down there on the corner. And this also got the mint 9. I am not surprised by the number of 9s that I got, just due to the quality control on Spider-Man Metal is pretty bad, all things considered. I should have left this at the top. For those that aren't familiar, CGC follows old Beckett grades. There is a perfect 10, which would be like a black label, a pristine 10. Gem mint is 9.5, so a 9.5 is actually their gem mint grade. So 9.5 is kind of what you're gunning for. Obviously 10 would be better, but 9.5 is kind of what you're shooting for. 9 is mint, and then you have down from there. So that's just putting that out there, that you're also not going to see a ton of 10s in this order, if any, because that's not really the nature of the beast. Here we have a base silk. Same thing, a little white in that top left corner there, a little white in the bottom left corner. Front, not too bad, minus the dust and the fingerprints, and that also got a 9. The card looks great in the slab with the blue. There's a light blue background like clouds. It's kind of hard to see there. I swear there are some gem mint cards in this order. We should be getting there shortly. I kind of grouped them all together. Here's Black Panther. Not too bad looking on the back. A little white down there on that bottom left. Same thing on the top left. And this is the yellow FX. This got a 9. Great looking card. Absolutely gorgeous looking card. The yellow FXs are one of my favorite parallels for these. Next up, Hobo Goblin. Same thing, a little rough edge there at the top. A little white on that back corner. Looks like a little white on that corner. This is the Grandiose. And this got a 9. Once again, Grandioses look fantastic. I have actually sold one of these cards already. We'll talk about that one when I get to it. I listed some of these on eBay because I had images ahead of time. So here, now we're getting into non-9. So this got, spoilers, this got a 9.5. We could see a little bit. Could just be a little bit of dust, hard to tell. Little bit up there, but not as bad as what the ones that got 9s got. So this is a 9.5. Spider-Man 2099. So we'll put that in a separate pile. Here is a Ghost Spider. Once again, the back looks a lot cleaner on this card compared to some of the ones that we looked at. Front not bad at a quick glance. Not real great about telling centering on these. This got a gem mint, a 9.5. Here's a Venom. Once again, pretty clean on the back considering what those 9s look like. And this one got a 9.5. Also a great looking card. If you're seeing some of this nonsense on here, they're just dusty. The slabs themselves have a bunch of dust on them. So if you're seeing like, what's about all this stuff? It's just dust on the slab. Like that right there. Just dust on the slab. All right, this is a yellow FX. Same thing. You could tell a big, like, I mean, flipping through these now, this is the first time I've looked at them this closely. You could definitely see a difference on the backs, at least. And once again, this is very specific to Spider-Man Metal, because the backs on Spider-Man Metal are a train wreck. You can for sure see a difference on the backs between the 9.5s and the 9s. At least I can. Once again, you can see on the backs, very little to no whitening on the corners and the edges on this one. Front looks pretty solid, and that got a 9.5. Great looking card too. Once again, the yellow FX look really great. Here is an Iron Man yellow FX. Move a little quicker here. Same thing, you could see the back much, much cleaner. Little bit of white up on that corner, but overall not that bad. And that got a 9.5. Here's a Hobgoblin. I believe this is also a yellow FX. Same thing. You can see that that back looks much, much cleaner. And that got a 9.5. Also, fantastic looking card. This one's actually, so I ran this one on an eBay auction. I don't know when this video is going to post. But this is actually up for auction. I started it at 20 bucks. As of time of recording, it has at least one bid on it that I believe. So this one I ran at auction just to kind of see where it would go. We'll talk about the other card that I sold in here already. If anyone is interested on anything, I don't know what I'll have left by the time this video posts, but feel free to reach out in the comments, DM me, email me. My email address is on the channel page. Tweet at me, whatever. Same thing, Scarlet Witch here. I think this is a straight gold. Yeah, gold. And that got a 9.5. So once again, I could clearly, with cards in hand, it's probably a little bit easier than on camera, but I definitely feel like I have a pretty good feel already for what is going to 9.5 versus a 9, at least at a quick glance. Here is a Black Widow Grandiose. Same thing, pretty clean on the back, on the edges and the corners. Once again, that's what I'm focusing on because that they are such a mess on these cards. Once again, stunning looking card. Looks absolutely fantastic in this slab. This has actually already sold. I listed this on eBay for I forget how much. I accepted an offer of 100 bucks on this. So this is sold for 100 bucks already. The buyer is already paid. I got to get this shipped out tomorrow. But gorgeous looking. Grandioses look absolutely fantastic in these slabs. We have another one here with a Black Panther. Same thing. Once again, you can tell right as soon as you look at the backs of these, like look at the top corners and edges on this 9 and that corner down there on the bottom compared to the 9.5. And once again, I know that there's more to grading than just back edges and corners, but if you've handled or opened any Spider-Man metal, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Once again, also a gorgeous looking card. Okay, that's it for Spider-Man metal stuff. So I think that was, my memory's correct, I think Spider-Man metal was 19 cards. I got 9 9s. I'm sorry, 10 9s and 9 9.5s. So now we're going to move into some X-Men Gimli 92 and some Marvel Universe Series 3, I believe, is in this pile. So this is the blue team card. And this got the pristine 10. So I think this card looks fantastic in this slab. The neon pink, the neon 90s pink with the blue, and you know, the 10 on the label with the yellow on the team. I don't know, just something about this just fits to me, along, you know, with the CGC grade and everything on it. This just looks fantastic. This is not going to be available. I'm keeping this one. I think I'm going to go for a CGC set registry on 92 Gimli X-Men. I think I'm going to make a run at it. I'm not sure what grade yet, but I'm going to hang on to this one and see what we can do, at least for the time being. But that is one of my favorite X-Men teams, that blue X-Men team from the 91 Gimli stuff. Absolutely gorgeous. When I say 91 Gimli, I'm talking about the comic book, not the card set there. So that got a pristine 10. Next up, we have a Rogue. I actually set 2 of these. These 2 Rogues and this X-Men team were in my pile to go to PSA. So I just pulled them out and said, well, whatever, I'm sending the SGC. Let's send them this way. This Rogue also got the pristine 10. Gorgeous card. Probably one of my favorite Rogue cards that exists. It's just near perfect artwork, and once again looks absolutely fantastic in the CGC slab. The second Rogue also got a pristine 10. This one I'm going to sell. I just have no idea what to price it at. I may just honestly run it at a 99-cent auction and let it rip, unless someone wants to make a real strong offer on it. I just have no idea what to price it at. None whatsoever. But absolutely stunning card. Gorgeous looking. Little rogue action from Gimli X-Men. And then the last three are from Marvel Universe Series 3. I sent 2 Carnages and a Venom. And once again, these were in the pile to potentially go to PSA. They were already in Card Savers. So I had a pretty good feeling about them as is. So I didn't look them over that close before I sent them in. The reason the Carnages are in here, this is Carnage's first card. This is the first time that he appeared in cards. So if you want to call it his rookie card, you can call it his rookie card. We got 2 of these here. First one got a 9/5. Great looking card, great looking image. And then our second one also got a 9/5. So we got a twofer on that one. And then last but not least, Venom, same thing, Marvel Universe Series 3. Also got the 9/5. Big fan of the Marvel Universe Series 3. If you want a fun, cheap set to rip with kids or whatever, I think you can get Series 3 boxes for a pretty reasonable price. They have holograms in them, whole 9 yards. Fun looking cards, look great. But that's what I got for you guys and girls. So nice little mix. We got 3 pristines on a 25 card order. I believe that's 12 9/5s and 10 9s, with a bulk of that all coming from Spider-Man metal on the 9s. And once again, having now looked through these and compared them side to side with the 9/5s, like I understand what's to kind of keep my eyes out for already when I'm sending to CGC, at least Spider-Man metal. And once again, these rogues, Venoms, Carnages, and X-Men Blue Team were things that I was going to potentially send to PSA that I already had out and looked over and, you know, wiped off with a microfiber and all that. And those came back 10s and 9/5s, which is kind of what usually I don't pull stuff out for PSA unless I think it's going to 10. So take that for what you will. You know, 1 bulk sub in, I feel like I have a decent grasp of how they grade. Hopefully this helped you guys and girls out a little bit. Like I said, if you are interested in anything, feel free to let me know. The only card to officially sell so far is the Black Widow Grandiose. The pristine X-Men, I'm going to keep 2 of them. One of the rogues is available. And pretty much all the other stuff is available as well. The Yellow FX Hobgoblin is running at auction right now. Once again, I don't know when this is going to post. It may be over already. I haven't decided if I'm going to put this up on Saturday or wait for the weekend. So that's all I have for you guys and girls. Any questions, leave them in the comments below. Peace.